1, 2, 3. Traumatized by the hit that you bestowed upon me, endless bliss on tap, loathing misery. It sure did take its toll on me. Too long.
To the
next episode
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, Lee Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
Probably not.
Nope.
No, apparently not. According to last week, 2 weeks, we've done it. All right, Tooth.
Hello.
You're here. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Sipping on that Dr. Pepper.
Man, it's good for you. 23 flavors.
It is.
They established it in 1885.
And we had some Little Caesars
We did.
from you. Thank you, sir.
Man, it was really good.
Courtesy
and
of
warm.
you.
hot and ready.
It was hot and ready. I burnt my tongue. Go ahead, Gretchen. It's fine.
That's
Tony-
our audience members.
Tony Gerald,
What's up? What's up?
how are you, sir?
Wonderful. You?
I'm fabulous. Actually, I'm trabulous.
Right on.
Boom. Got it in early tonight, boys.
We should put in money
Thank
on
goodness
that.
that's over.
Spit fingers. Yeah. Tony's got a Coors Light disguised with a Bud Light koozie.
Tap into the Rockies, man.
He is. He's all up in it.
Oh.
Let's go around there. Big baby's up back in the cut there.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm shaking my head in disgust.
Rich Season. How are you, sir? Good. What are you drinking?
Peanut butter.
He's drinking peanut butter. Jif or
Milk
Peter Pan?
stout.
Peanut butter milk stout. Lady A likes that. Loves that stuff.
She ain't here, is she?
No, she's on assignment.
That's right.
Gretchen Season is here. What are you drinking?
Pineapple Rita.
Oh, those are delicious.
Is it good? No.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, sissy.
So
Dilly dilly.
Gert's saying it'll get you drunk.
Eli Kidder.
I'm here.
How are you, sir?
I'm well. And you?
I'm fabulous, as always.
Yes, you are.
What are you drinking on?
I'm drinking a fine Pilsner beer.
Oh, Miller Lite, huh?
Yes.
Says so right there on the can, doesn't it?
It does, actually. I'm not drinking draft. This is canned beer.
It is canned beer. I'm also having a fine Pilsner beer.
Good choice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good.
Well, I got 11 left.
Well,
From your house the other night, I drank 13, and I had a suitcase. So,
that's good.
yeah, I was
You did
thirsty.
well.
Well, it was hot.
I bought a 9-pack of the aluminum cans.
You did have the aluminum.
Aluminum.
And I've
I
got
like
7
that.
left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
It really does.
You must be an air conditioner.
Eli has a pool, and it's awesome. And we went and bummed the pool from them last weekend. It was great. Well, I mean, they were there, but, oh, it felt great.
When?
Huh.
Well, you weren't there. I'm just saying we were there.
Eli's dad, Art, cooked.
Yeah. He did.
That's what Kim calls him, Art.
Art?
Yeah. Because she said there must be an art to it. And then he said, no, my name's David.
It's pretty funny.
It was good
I
times.
get it.
Yeah.
I told you the joke about at the golf
Oh, yeah.
course, didn't I?
Just
My dad is a preacher. Let me preface this. He's a preacher. Used to be a partier, but he's been reformed for, I don't know, 30 years or better at this point. So we're going to play golf. Myself, Johnny, another very church-going, holy guy, and my father. So we're walking up to the clubhouse, and we're getting ready, and Dad's nowhere to be found. And I see him. He's coming behind us, and I'm like, hey, Dad, you coming? He goes, no, just breathing heavy.
That's great coming
It
from your
was-
dad.
Oh, it was a fantastic day.
That is awesome.
We all just, I mean, had I said it or you said it, any of us said it, no big deal.
But
when
for
you-
your dad
yeah,
to
for
have
my
said
dad
it.
to have said it, it was hilarious.
That is.
One time my dad was at a church function and said GD. He didn't go back.
My grandmother bought hell of a good French onion dip to the church potluck. Didn't even realize it, and then she's tripping out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I brought hell of a good dip to a church dinner."
Was it good?
I'm like, "Ah,
It was hell of a good
that
deal.
shit's delicious." That's what the preacher said. That shit's delicious. Funeral taters?
Funeral taters?
Dang.
What
What
are
are
those?
funeral taters?
People bring them to you whenever
I've never had anyone. I've
I've
had,
had
a
them bring
casserole,
chicken
but never
and-
some
yeah.
taters.
I've never had funeral.
casserole, it's got taters in it.
That's true.
I had septic roast beef. Thank you.
Septic roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to
She
know.
was septic. Ashley was septic. Rich brought me
oh.
roasted beef, which was delicious.
Yes, but when you put septic
You know,
and roast
really-
beef side by side in a sentence with no kind of punctuation betweenst,
Let's eat grandma.
Wait a minute.
Let's eat grandma.
Grandma, it changes everything.
Yeah, it does. I see. what you did
Punctuation's
there.
important.
Got that septic
Yes.
beef.
That's really what has turned her health around was your roasted beef.
Roast beast.
Roast beast?
Seriously, I mean that's probably about the first thing that you really were able to stomach. No shit.
No, it was beast.
Yeah, it wasn't shit.
So if you're ever
Septic.
hungry or dying,
Get Richie to
get
fix some roast
Richie to
beast.
cook for you.
Except for John Meacham. He had Rich's chili, and then a day later.
You had a heart attack. All right, note to self: don't eat.
Don't eat Richie's
Don't
chili.
eat Richie's chili. It's not.
I'm glad I do
medicine.
not eat chili.
John Meacham.
Wow, you almost killed John Meacham.
I'll be darned.
Glad he's tough.
I mean, unintentionally, I'm sure. You didn't put antifreeze.
That's true. So
Oh, that's some good stuff. Sweet Lucy.
Why don't we hang out with you guys more? You guys seem like the coolest people on
They're
earth.
never home.
Oh, that's probably because you guys are so cool.
They're always in Chattanooga or Asheville or not home.
I know how to get to those places, kind of.
They leave and won't tell you.
Oh.
yeah, 24.
Oh, we tell them people don't want to come. It's sad.
I'm just making that part up to make y'all look
I
bad.
want to go kayak.
Go with Richie, but they don't want to go.
I want to go kayak.
I could see that. Yeah,
We have some kidder kayaks at our house.
that's true.
Well, we were just talking about that.
Man, I want to go kayaking.
See, I want to go whitewater rafting.
I would like to do that.
Joe kayak show.
We do.
That is. It's,
Can we not do a show on location doing
no,
something
you.
We can.
I know.
cool? I mean, we
Have
wanted
you
to
been
in
kayaking,
Colorado.
though?
We're off the rails.
Well, it's terrible. It's not.
Kidding.
Sorry, Travis. I'm going to let you
But
take
that's a
over.
lot
Oh, no,
of
it's
fun. I mean, just to go
Get us
float
a
the river.
GoPro and we can do it. That's all you got to
Yeah.
do.
When you find out that you're dragging your son under the water, and you're like, oh, Dad.
I got this dick. We went down to.
This is the
Kelso.
Everyday Joe Show. We're just off the rails tonight.
We
This is
are. I'm
awesome.
sorry.
We're not. We're so used to being in the front of a live. Well, there's actually more people here than there were at the last show, and we're at a bar.
It's true.
We're close too.
Yeah.
And I showed up. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're floating along the river, and I get a little drunk and a little lazy. I don't know.
5 years
Marriage
ago.
number 2.
Marriage number
So,
2.
So anyway, we're
Elk
floating
River.
down the river
Dick
at the Elk
move.
River, and Dixter here, he's just paddling along. Well, I just ease up behind him in my kayak, and I grab this rope on the back of the boat, and I sit back and chill, and I'm drinking beer, and he's like, "Yeah, would you help me? Would you help paddle a little bit?" I can hear him. He's in her ear. He's like,
What's-
"Paddle the fucking boat."
What's bad is I'm in a canoe
He's in a canoe, and I'm
with
in a kayak.
a cooler about that big, about this big, full of sandwiches and beer and ice.
And my fat ass is hanging on.
She's leaned up against it reading a book. I'm back here, cigarette in my mouth, beer in my hand, trying to paddle. I'm like, then look around the asshole here. Doing fine, buddy.
Keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Son of a bitch.
That reminds me.
I got a great workout, though, I'll tell you that.
Good job.
That
Oh,
reminds
shit,
me of
man.
a.
Hair look good.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed to look good. Yeah. It was on point.
Yeah.
New haircut, by the way.
Looking good, looking
Yeah.
good.
All professional and adulting.
Looks like
That's
an
right.
adult.
Right, and I even trimmed my goatee a little bit.
But
So
Said split ends. Had split ends.
that story
yeah,
reminded me of a Brad Davis story. I don't remember the other people involved in the story, so I'm just going to go with the Brad Davis part.
Where we put wooden deer in his front yard like they were
No,
mating?
but
Oh,
he
okay.
was in a canoe or a kayak or some kind of boat with a paddle, and whoever he was with dropped the anchor, and Brad was just giving it the what for, like going all
Giving
out,
it the what for?
just woof, 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 treading water, not moving an inch. You know what I'm saying?
This thing's broke.
Yeah, he kept saying, I don't know. I feel like we're not going anywhere. Are we going somewhere? I don't feel like we're going anywhere. They weren't going anywhere.
Man, poor Brad.
Yeah, he's had mustard bottle in his bunghole. Like, he's had some bad shit happen to him.
Poor fella.
That is true. Yeah.
Mustard bottle in the bottle.
They had a mooning game.
Mustard tip, and then
They had a mooning game going, and somebody had opened the Frigidaire.
great guy.
Jared Farrell Auto Repair. He had open heart surgery, as in they took his heart out of his body, and had to fix part of it, and 'cause he had a defect. And so he's going to be out of work for a few months. So Josh Schuster and the guys at LKQ are doing a raffle to win a handgun and a shotgun. The tickets are $20. It's a Savage, I think a 6.5 Savage 16 bolt action rifle,
That Savage 16, that's a good gun.
and a Glock 43 9mm.
I like that Glock.
Yeah. So $20 a ticket. If you want to get a hold of Josh, it's 931-409-2898. 931-409-2898. First caller wins. Yeah, you look him on Facebook. He sucks at Facebook, though. It's the only bad thing. But Jared will come through the surgery. It's about a 6-hour surgery, and apparently he walked like half a mile yesterday or something.
Congratulations.
Which
Good
is,
job.
I would still be in the bed crying like a little bitch. No, they're tough as
They're
freaking
good people.
nails,
Absolutely.
man. Tough as nails. So
Good people.
hope you get better, Jared.
Godspeed, buddy.
Godspeed, and let's try to sell as many tickets as we can. Just call Josh, text him.
How much
What
are
was
the
that number,
tickets?
Travis?
$20.
$20.
$20.
What was that number, Travis?
931-409-2898.
409-2898.
2898. There's too many eights, and I went to the 9, and I moved my pen right in the
to
line
the
of
left.
sight of the phone number.
Left at Albuquerque.
Yeah, we're talking to Travis about getting an all-male car wash, fat guy car wash.
Everybody, what you're doing.
The dad bod wash.
Yeah, dad bod wash at O'Reilly's.
I know a guy that would fit. Michael Reel would be great at that.
Man, I'd jump right in
One of
on
the
it.
best dad bods I've ever seen.
That good of a dad bod, huh?
Hey, we could probably get Johnny out there with his foot.
We should have dad bod modeling competitions. I feel like I could.
That
really-
probably exists. I'm going to say that it does. You be working out.
That's like a loofah. He's not eating bread.
You look like you're
y'all are
thinking
all
about
hairy.
working out. I could tell.
Facebook,
Yeah,
my loofah.
that's a good loofah.
Is it on?
Shield of all the kids in the car.
So, okay, just making sure.
Scarves
Yeah.
for life.
What's that, Ashley? What'd you say?
She's mute.
All right.
Helen Keller over there playing with the camera.
It's kind of weird.
So, guys, if y'all can,
Strange reference.
give Josh a call. Get some of these tickets sold so we can help Jared out. Like I said, he'll be out 2-3 months. So he needs help.
What's Schuster's number one more time for the audience?
931-409-2898.
Thank you. Everybody get that?
What was
Get
it?
one chance. 931-409-2898.
Good job. You didn't screw up like I did. All right, now topics of the week. Big Van Vader passed away.
I seen
Bummer.
that. You posted it on
Terrible.
Facebook.
I did. I put on that book of face, man.
Vader was.
You didn't know Vader?
He was a wrestler amongst other things.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He was like 87,
63.
63.
87.
Boy, you was
Big
close,
difference
wasn't you?
there.
I was close to 104, 105, 7, 80, 43.
He's a big fella, though.
Was a big fella. 400 pounds, could do a moonsault.
Yeah.
I mean, how many big dogs, how many big old dogs do you see? You don't.
True.
Big dogs don't live long. Big people don't live long. I mean, it just is what it is.
I mean, Andre John, he was what?
Yeah.
50, 30? Well,
Hey, man,
Hashtag
some,
40, 49, I think.
some little people don't make it. Look at Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but you know what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
the big
for
athlete.
the most part, your bigger people don't live as long as an average sized person.
Yeah, he
Is
was
my point.
he was a large fella. And
Rich, would you grab me a fine Pilsner?
Vic Vader, he played football for the Rams.
I did not know that.
He played collegiately for
Like
University of
2008.
Colorado.
Colorado.
He's a
Buffaloes.
buff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a buff. Yeah,
When
sure
I
was.
seen it on Travis' Facebook post, I did a Google search and started reading everything about him, and I'm like, wow, this guy's accomplished a lot, really.
Yeah, he really has. Yeah,
Like a lot.
and he grew up in Compton, California.
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
Fast.
Well, yeah. It was it was him and his little sister, and his mom was out, working 5 jobs or whatever. Could have been, I don't know. I mean,
It
that's
wasn't like Mary Jane, from the Mary Jane's Last Dance.
no.
Wasn't nothing like that on the Indiana Boys and the Indiana Knights. No, we're talking about Compton, the streets of Compton.
That's right. He's
Easy
probably
does it.
yeah, he might have been hanging with those guys. We don't know.
Maybe. You never can tell.
That's right.
OG Two-Tone, Crenshaw Mafia.
Yeah. Word.
Is that you?
My homie little pistol starter.
Remember that shit, because I might be the one to kill your ass.
God,
You get so Ice Cube in the face when you do that.
you do get really angry.
I'm pretty much Ice Cube. but
Just
white.
lighter colored.
And I don't have any talent.
Well, I mean, that's Ice Cube has no talent either. So you
I
guys
completely
I'm
disagree.
kidding. Ice Cube's awesome. My first favorite rap song ever was "Good Day."
That's
for the record.
that is a good song.
Good tune.
It is a good tune. We got the NBA draft tonight. Who cares?
Everybody.
What's that?
The NBA draft. Yeah,
NBA.
yeah. The pro basketball.
Oh,
Yeah. Craig's all over it.
Tried that.
I'm trying to watch it, but I can't get to come on the
I
TV
thought it was a
here.
banjo thing association.
Nobody's aware.
Oh, Craig, he's all into it. He is
all over
He is
it.
fired up on some basketball. He's bought like 8 sets of Jordans in the past like 2-3 weeks.
They're selling their house because he's got so many Jordans. He's
Yeah.
got to get a bigger place so he can store them.
Hey,
Closet.
I said, Dick, we're going to do an intervention. He said, it may come to that. I'm not really sure. So,
I mean, how many numbers has he got?
7,
I'll be damned.
23.
You can only wear one pair at a time.
Me and Tooth don't wear ours very often.
Like
Just
I've-
special occasions.
I've worn mine in Colorado when we went to the airport that day. I did not wear mine the entire rest of the Colorado trip, I don't think.
Mine went to Wyoming.
But did anybody stop you and recognize what they was?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Really?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No
The guy on
shit.
the bus.
Rub it on me.
The guy on the bus had. He saw it and he was like, "Oh, I like your shoes." He goes, "Well, thanks, man." I think he was talking to Travis and he said, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you." He said, "I saw you guys in the terminal, and I took a picture of you all, and I sent it to my buddies and I'm like, check these dudes out there wearing Zubaz and Jordans."
Oh no!
And we're like, "Yeah, sweet."
Yeah, absolutely got spotted.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So there was one of us on our shuttle bus from the terminal to the rental car place, which is pretty neat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was.
I thought.
I wore mine to work one day when I had nothing going on,
Right.
so I could show Chris my Jordans. I was like, "Hey, dog, this is what Jordans look
Thanks,
like."
Richie.
And when I wear them, I do whatever I want.
Yeah, you got Jordans on. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, that's the rule with Jordan.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's the rule with Jordans. If you it's whatever you want to do, you got Jordans on.
Go to Cody Seaver's house, knock on the door.
Hey,
What are you doing, buddy? Whatever I want. I got my Jordans on.
Can I slam?
Allie did tell me you have a shoe on.
Yeah, I do have my shoes on a row.
I got some new kicks.
I did. Well, those the Eastons.
No,
And I want to thank the Kidders for getting him hooked on the
the Hocus.
get your ass out of here.
I want a 360 camera view of Richie air conditioning his crack right now.
They're really cool as a giblet.
I want to do a Facebook page.
What temperature's your taint? What do you need?
Pull your Facebook up.
Oh,
But the
What's the lightning bug?
Lightning bug. Lightning bug.
Hocus.
The
He
Hoke.
loves the Hocus.
They're the shit. I bought
Why don't
these.
you say that's your 40th birthday present.
Those are great, great shoes.
Are you 40 yet, Richie?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative.
He's hanging on like a hair in a biscuit.
When's your birthday, Rich?
July 14th.
Oh, you're close.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're closer than I am.
These are
You
316s.
see the live video?
we're still here.
All right.
316s.
Somebody wants to holler in on speaker.
No, I mean
Who?
that's the name of the company. Yeah.
Bowline.
316.
Oh, we can't right now. We will in a little bit. Tell
They
them.
are.
Like every day.
Yeah, that's a good
They're
idea.
running shoes.
What's a pretty nice
They were on clearance, so I bought a pair of Hocus, and I bought a pair of 316s because they were cheap. I thought, well, hell, I'll try them out, you know. And before the Hoka, I was an ASIC man.
You did like the Asics.
I preferred the ASIC. These are better than the ASIC Gel, Nimbus, or Cumulus.
looking shoes.
Yeah, we'll see how they hold up.
My man Jermaine Kent is hanging out with David Blaine right now,
Yeah, like
The Magician?
the magician.
And the levitating shit?
Yeah, he got that
Disappearing
street magic.
shit.
That's pretty awesome.
that's pretty awesome. Well, we like shoes.
I'd
What
like
kind?
to talk about.
What
Go
are we
ahead.
talking
I'm
about?
sorry,
No,
Travis.
go ahead.
No,
No, you go ahead.
I forgot his name.
Oh, Mike Trout.
Well, no, but him too. I didn't forget his name, but I'd like to talk about him.
We're going to talk about Mike Trout for a second. Baseball player. Now, I'm not a Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim fan. I hope I said that right. But this dude is damn ridiculous.
Beast mode.
I shared a thing the other day, and Tooth was like, "Oh my God!" He got called up. Was it April 2012? Was that correct?
Sir, that's correct.
And he's the longest streak he's ever had without getting on base. 2 games.
That's crazy.
Dude, that is, and he's
That's Greg Maddox's pitching stat good.
dude's like 12. He's 24.
Yeah, he's super young, and just phenomenal. Think about how many professional baseballers have gotten called up to the majors and failed.
Sure. Well, that's a huge learning curve coming even from AAA ball going to the big leagues. I mean, that's a change, you know?
Oh yeah, huge.
Huge.
It's huge change.
Huge change. Huge change.
Yeah, that was wow. You spiked on that huge there too.
Sorry for getting
Ew,
loud.
Yeah.
That looks like a fish.
Is
It
this
does
the
look like a
bad mic?
fish.
Is this the mic that makes me really loud all the time?
No, I don't know which
No,
one that
that's
is.
your voice.
And, okay, well, that's because I'm so loud in real life that I'm scared to death. I've heard so many of these where it's like, oh, Tooth's definitely at the show because he's going like this the whole time.
You're
Is
like,
it?
you're like
want
the
that.
Sam Kinison of the Everyday Joe Show.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my God!
I like Sam
I
Kinison.
do like Sam Kinison. And
Minute moments in time.
yes,
Like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like a rodeo.
but back to Mike Trout. What was it? I can't remember that stat on Greg Maddux. It's something like in like 93 or 95, 96, some year frame like that. He had a 3-2 count like 6 times all year,
Yeah.
and
And like,
It was-
yeah, and like 2 of them were intentional walks or something. He walks. It's there. Oh, it's
Amazing.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous how good,
Google
and
that,
how much
Tooth.
control this guy had. It's incredible.
I see. Back then is when I actually watched baseball a little bit. I just kind of got out of it.
I watched the Braves are pretty exciting to watch right now.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is on fire. Their defense is playing good, they're scoring runs. I mean, it is.
That's what it's all about.
How's the Giants doing? That was my team back then.
I've never heard of her.
Greg Maddux faced 20,421 batters, and only 310 saw a 3-0 count. Of those 310, 177 were intentional walks.
Whoa.
That's
That-
pretty,
Yeah.
That's taking it to him.
Huh?
There's no doubt about it.
I feel like saying, huh, because all y'all did.
hit them spots, huh? Hit them spots, huh? That's what it's all about.
Hey, Mike Trout, I posted that. A couple of people commented on it, and so Donnie Howard said that he's going to, probably going to be, better than Pete Rose.
Damn.
And that's saying a lot. 'Cause Pete Rose is a bad motherfucker. Shit. Bad. But I think and he's going to be one of the greats one of the greatest of the game. I think he's already great, and he's only been playing for 6 years, a little less than 6
What
years.
about better than Willie Mays Hayes off of Maple Leaf?
Man, ain't nobody better than that.
Who would you say is the greatest baseball player of all time?
Ty Cobb.
Whoa.
I don't disagree with that. I'm with you on that, I think. Richie? It'll be a Cardinal. Ozzie Smith.
It's damn usual.
Aussies. Kenny Griffin Jr. Come on, man.
He was a good ball
That's a
player.
fair argument.
I mean,
He
he
was
was
a good
good.
ball player.
Ain't it wrong, King Griffith Jr.
Let's see, what was that, 93 rookie year? 90, 92,
91.
91.
I think I'm going to say this because of the challenges that he overcame. Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott. He threw a no-hitter, one-handed.
The man had
Perfect.
one arm.
Was it a perfect game or one? I know it was a no-hitter. I can't remember if it was
Yeah.
a perfect game or
What
not.
about Nolan Ryan? He was a great player.
No, Ryan was a great player.
But now, I mean, Jim Abbott's not the
It's-
greatest
it's hard-
baseball player of all time, but given the challenges, he's a
Yeah.
pretty damn good
he
baseball.
No, I
was,
agree.
yeah.
That's the beauty of baseball, though. It spans such a
History.
given the history of baseball, the time that it
Sure.
spans is
It's not like NBA. You know, baseball's been around forever.
It's pastime.
Forever.
It is.
and it went from a pastime to a national game.
I feel like Shoeless Joe Jackson needs some recognition too.
Shields Joe was good.
He was in a
good ball
movie.
player.
Yeah.
But, Ty Cobb, I heard of him, of course, but then when I watched the movie, which great movie. Have you seen it?
Cobb?
Yeah.
Oh
Haven't seen it.
man,
You need to watch that. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. I'm going to go with Roy Hobbs.
Roy Hobbs.
I think that's my
Lumber Company, baby.
Hey, The Natural's on Netflix.
dude. The Natural is a freaking great movie.
Yes. The Ty Cobb was, he retired and he was at his club one night and the host of this party they were having at the club asked, Ty Cobb was like, hey, how you think you would fare against today's pitcher? He's like, oh, I'd probably about 280, 290. He's like, 280 or 290? He's like, that's awful low. Your career batting average is like 343. Why so low? He said, because I'm 82 years old, you stupid son of a bitch. Give me that microphone. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what, today's hitters, what's wrong with it? He just starts just going off on a tangent. I'm like, that's awesome. But Ty Cobb, if he wanted to hit a bunch of home runs, he could have probably hit a bunch of home runs. But he batted 400, and he,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey.
Dirty.
oh, yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, he would cleat a sumbitch, man.
Put it to you.
Huh? It's good stuff right there.
If you're going into second base and there's a chance they turn a double play, you get your ass down.
I think
Huh?
Joe DiMaggio
Cleat a motherfucker.
and
Maybe they dropped the ball. You don't know.
Roy Hobbs are probably my
Hey.
top two.
Now, let me ask you, back then in the baseball, years ago, were they throwing like they're throwing now speed-wise? You know,
No.
I mean,
No.
okay.
You had
70 mile an
say
hour?
I'd say you're hard at what, and I have no idea. This is a complete.
Yeah.
pull
Well,
out of
there's
my
no
ass.
way to check it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking probably maybe 80. Wouldn't you say was probably the fastest pitcher you saw?
probably, like Walter Johnson, probably mid-'80s.
I don't even know who Walter Johnson.
Walter,
was.
yeah, he played for the
Bert
Washington.
Blyleven.
Bert Blyleven.
Bert Blyleven.
I think he played for like the Walter Johnson, like the Senators, maybe. What was that? What Napa Joy? He played second base.
Dizzy Gillespie.
No, Dizzy Gillespie. No, he played in the Negro Leagues. He was a pitcher.
Toby.
No, not Cool Papa Bell. But somebody, they said he threw extremely hard. But Walter Johnson apparently back in the day was like one of the hardest throwing ones that back then.
He's 3 years old. It's wearing out.
But yeah, Mike Trout, badass. That dude's going to be
Phenomenal. He is already.
Yeah, and humble,
yeah,
which is part of baseball.
yeah.
That is
Yep.
one thing I
And
do
that-
appreciate
that's
about
the thing,
baseball.
like with Bryce Harper. The kid could have been unbelievable had he
But he's a punk.
sucked it up, followed the guys of the game. He could have been a Mike Trout, but he's hot-headed and nobody wants to mentor him.
He's a punk.
He's a punk.
Duke and Rake though.
Talent.
Well, he
to do
can,
it.
but his parents have told him his whole life how great he is.
Yeah.
If you come up
And
being
that's-
called the phenom,
Yeah.
you're probably going to run into some resistance.
Oppositions.
Yeah.
If
no
you
doubt.
Don't, if you don't take it in stride and ask for help and go on with the guys that have been there, then you're not going to make it.
Yeah, I can see that. I understand that.
Or you can see where he's at now, but had he gone along,
Sure.
He
Listen to
shaved.
somebody.
He shaved his beard.
sissy.
Sissy.
He did. He shaved his beard. Yeah, because he's been in a shrump. Really bad shrump.
Like Mr. Baseball?
Like Mr. Baseball. But you know, Mr. Baseball, when he played for the Tigers, he led the team in fifth inning doubles in the month of August. Do you remember that?
I did know that.
Yeah, he did. He did do that. Because
What about when he went to play for the
Fifth inning
Konnichiwa Dragons?
yeah, that was. I love that movie.
You have a Dragons hat, do you not?
I have a Tokyo Giants, Yokohama Bay Stars. My dad has a Dragons hat.
I thought somebody in your family had Dragons.
Yeah,
hat,
Dad has
which
one.
I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, he tries to get me one every time he goes to Japan. Have y'all seen Mr. Baseball? Tom Selleck?
Very good movie.
Good stuff. Really good stuff.
When I was a kid, I collected minor league baseball hats. I have a South Bend Silverhawks hat, who no longer exists.
Hey, I'll tell you minor leagues where it's at. When I was in
Fucking
stationed in
lookouts,
North
baby.
Carolina, North Carolina up there, we went and watched the Kinston Indians. Man, $6. You get a doubleheader and beer's cheap as shit. Love
Kinston.
it.
I have relatives live in Kinston.
North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
We
Let's
really
go.
need to get the Lookouts game. Like, we need to do that.
Yeah, we need to quit dicking around before summer's over.
Seen them. They-
It's
According to these two, this park is unbelievable.
It's incredible.
I love.
Yes.
It's off the
Scouts
interstate,
Park.
right? No,
There-
that's Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all
It's
I've
off
ever
27,
heard
right
is-
off 27.
You can top it out at $12,
Yeah.
$15.
You could sit with your arms on the first baseline for $12, just like this. Right on
$12
the
hairs?
wall. $12 hairs, like
I
this.
had everybody yelling at me at the
Were you drunk?
Scouts game. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
That was
No, it
North,
wasn't
Yes.
you. No, it wasn't you.
that was North
Over,
Carolina.
overthrow to first. Caught it over on top of the wall. Not in the field of play, on top of the wall. And everybody's pointing, well, the other team is pointing, yelling, and
You
they ended up
you
scoring.
you caused a disturbance, huh?
I did not cause a disturbance. I was on top of the wall, not in the
Oh,
field
but you
of play.
caused a
You
disturbance.
caused the disturbance is the fact. The fact remains. No.
Yeah. The fact
think so.
remains.
That's the stadium in Kinston. It's covered.
Fact remains.
Fact remains, huh?
The fact remains, hon.
Y'all seen the ballpark in where the Is it Pigeon Forge? That's right off the interstate. Smokies. Man, that park looks
Not-
beautiful.
I haven't been there, but the way it sits up there where it should be, you know.
It looks.
The game of the heavens, you know.
I would love to go watch a game there. I think it would be
That's
extremely
where we
nice.
do a show at the ballpark.
At the ballpark?
There
you
you,
remember-
I don't know
go.
if they would let us
Do you remember what I said I would do if I won the lottery?
go to every ballpark in America.
I'd go to every ballpark in America.
Shit, you.
That would be awesome.
Will you
dude.
take me with you?
Hey, no, he's taking me.
We can both.
Hey,
go.
I
He's
tell
I'll
got
be
money.
stupid rich. Everybody could come. Yeah,
That'd be awesome. That would be an excellent trip.
I think so.
Tooth, you're driving.
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Never mind, I'm driving.
No,
Travis,
fuck
you can
that.
drive.
I'll hire a driver. and we'll roll around in a Prevost.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid money.
So
Putting a co-ed team together, Travis. That's what you were going to tell us.
we are putting a co-ed softball team together.
So anybody interested?
I'm
Richie,
in.
you in?
I'm
Okay,
in.
that puts us up to like 5.
I play first.
I don't care about that. I
Just
want
call me
to
who.
put it together. And my understanding is that this is going to happen.
And
It's
I'll
gonna be
bat-
fall league. It's
I'll bat
gonna be
ninth.
12 weeks. August something to something. 12 weeks.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
I so need to relive
12
some
weeks is
youth.
3 months.
Yeah.
That's a long ass season.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that she said 12 weeks.
And when does it start?
Probably one. Yeah,
August. I'll get
Maybe
the dates,
12
but
games.
September, October.
Maybe it's 12 games, but she said 12 weeks. Maybe it's 12,
12 games once a week.
Yeah, 12 games.
Stretch it out.
Yeah,
We're still in the end of October.
12 games once a week, still 12 weeks.
isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Do the math, and you'll
Coffee
choose.
County education.
Huh?
Surely it couldn't be 12 weeks.
Well, maybe
though.
it's not, but I will check into it. But if anyone's interested in being on Travis's, Two's, Richie's team,
I coach first base.
Shelby's going to do it.
I'm in.
Dugout mom.
Best dugout mom. Period.
Ever.
You going to do this?
What? Me play?
Damn, Tony.
I'll guard the cooler.
Well, anybody interested, hit us up on the old Facebooks.
Yes, the book.
Travis, you can get
So
with him on the
what
Instagrams.
what league is this? Are we playing like? Are we gonna go against like 16 and under?
We're the old man.
No, you'll be going against men's league teams with 2 girls. That's what it'll
That's
be.
what's going to happen.
That'll carousel us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just beat the crap out of us.
That's some
Never
ringers.
senior league,
That's all
like
right.
I'm just
55
doing
and
it for
older.
fun. I want to have some
I'm in.
fun.
I'm in.
I want to have a good time, play
Hey,
some ball.
I can sprain an ankle,
I enjoy playing
pull
ball.
a hammy.
I would, but I can't run. My leg's messed up. Can't do it.
What's wrong, Travis?
Now, I'm trying to get the Facebook Live on here so I can talk and see if
What'd you
anybody's
see if
talking.
It's on Facebook Live.
But I can't get it to come up on my laptop.
I
On
don't
your
know how
what?
to do the live.
The Facebook Live.
3308 in.
How'd you do that?
It pulled straight up because
Yeah.
Gretchen's here.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get pulled up on a laptop. I haven't used Facebook so long on a laptop.
You like that tweeter?
Curtis, tell Eli to speak up.
Hey, Eli, speak up.
He's even on the good mic.
I am. Somebody needs to be womaning the controls.
Michael Reel says #1 dad bod.
He's exactly right. Number
Yeah.
1 dad bod.
How'd you do that? Where's that? You go to his Facebook. Oh, there it is. See, man, every time y'all were up at the damn bar, I try to find it. Okay.
Could one of you fine gents hand me a fine Pilsner beer?
Huh, well.
The best barkeep
Huh.
Here, I'll
in
get the
Studio 11.
Matt Astor gave us the big thumbs up.
He did.
Thanks, Matt.
Close.
Richie, I'm keeping your phone.
It's
You ain't dirty stuff on here?
Oh no.
Just of the,
Oh, yeah.
You better get that phone quick.
This is probably the best everyday Joe show ever.
You think?
So what do? You just go into, like, how do you get online?
You just go into the
www. dot.
well. Check out
It's
the
pretty
lag
easy.
time.
You can figure it out.
Back to your chair. That's awesome.
well, it's got to get from here to there and back
Oh.
to here. And
That's amazing.
You know,
Andrea
are you there
Bates is
yet?
watching. Thank you, Andrea.
Poor.
Eli
Beach.
called you a nice name. That's the Austin Powers music.
Yeah, that's Bo. Travis, Bo's calling again.
Well, we can't do it just yet. We got to get done with the show.
Damn. See, Bo, told you, wait a minute.
Who's Bo?
Bo Lane.
Bo Lane.
Ricky Bo Lane.
Living in North Dakota.
North Dakota.
We can't finish
Bismarck.
the show because Travis is like
No.
caught up.
Is
What?
Bismarck North Dakota or
Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Bismarck is North Dakota? Pierre
went
is
on
South Dakota. I'm really big on my capitals.
Got what I need.
I really wish I could.
you just a friend.
Why I can't do this on here? I'm stupid.
I don't know, but I wish you'd focus on the show and not that
baby.
laptop.
Well, I'm trying to do both, and I'm not doing very good at it. 409-2898.
931.
Damn, baby, got it.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I
See,
wish-
touched that old lag.
Yeah, man, I got
He thought
excited.
Andrew was here.
They just keep it there.
I don't want that
Yeah.
pork print getting on me.
That pork print will get you. So, Pekka
Pecorine?
won the with the Venzia Trophy, the best goalie.
That is correct.
He won that.
I seen it.
And I saw something today that PK Subban is going to be on the cover of NHL.
Stone.
No,
I knew that was
NHL 2K19.
Really?
Yeah, so that's pretty good news for the Preds.
Have you guys seen his E60 on PK?
No, is it good?
It's very good. Very good.
Seems like he comes from a pretty good family.
He really does. I mean, it's a
I see that. I said hi to her first. She's responding to me.
Did
Hey,
she?
lady, hey, hey.
hooer.
See, I can get if I had my phone, I can actually bring them in on camera because I was going to bring in her and Amanda for the Sissy Shit Show for like 10 so minutes. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I can't.
Travis, Andrea said hello, my love.
It's that old
Come back,
laptop.
Andrea.
She it is this old laptop. She loves me.
Hey,
So
did
this
they
is-
get rid of Gronkowski? On the-
No, I did. Who, the Patriots?
The Titans are in talks, allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tighten up, man.
Isn't the king blocking that?
Robert Kraft.
No,
Belichick.
no. Brady.
Elvis?
Say
Oh, Brady.
If he goes, I'm shutting her down type thing.
Shut her down, Tom.
Shut her down, Chig.
ACD,
Him
Chig.
retire anyways.
I disagree.
He's still doing
no.
phenomenally well
Yeah.
for his
Yeah, I
age.
mean-
You gotta let other people win. Come on.
I
He's playing
disagree.
like 10 years younger than he is.
Man,
For real.
good
Yeah.
point there.
He
In
was
a-
a backup.
In a game like football that they would just throw you to the side for whatever. If I was him, I'd play as long as they would let me.
Damn right.
'Cause that-
Donnie
He's the
Baker.
next Brett Favre.
Because that way you can kind of stick it to hey, I'm 42 years old. He's like 40 now, right?
I'm a man.
Play to he's 40. Play to your 42, 43 and say, hey, this is for all the
I
guys that
think
got
he
cut.
actually is 42.
Or is he really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Man, as long as they're scouting, he ought to be playing.
Hell yeah.
Just like Donnie Baker.
This is for the guys who got cut after a year and probably could have made it somewhere but just didn't have the opportunity or whatever. Stick it to them. That's the way I look at it. I would keep them playing.
I'll show you.
Plus, and we were talking at work one day,
I mean,
And-
he's probably almost broke, though.
well, yeah, well, that's what I'm getting to
He's
is
close.
he's made a shit ton of money. And I think once athletes or movie stars, whatever, they get that money and they can live comfortably without ever having to work again. But a lot of it is ego, good ego, not bad, and competitiveness. Like, I don't want to give up now.
And what about the love of the
They
fans?
can't
Some of them
shut
do
it
it for
down.
the fans.
Yeah, that's true.
They do.
I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe some of our athletes, movie stars, whatever. I think some of them really do it for the fans.
Musicians.
They might. Yeah, I'd say probably more musicians than a lot. But that's good for the Preds. PK and Pekka getting some recognition, and that's pretty awesome. And
It's
then,
pretty cool that the Preds are a real deal in the world of hockey.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
You know
pretty
what I mean?
cool that Pekka and Pika.
Because for the longest time, there was no recognition
No,
at all.
not even when they went to the playoffs and had a decent run.
Yeah, what was hockey?
Right when they got Paul Correa, they were like, "What the hell? Why would Paul Correa be okay with getting traded to Nashville?" And then they had a decent playoff run. We're like, well, because it's
That's
Nashville.
why, yeah.
So have they passed our soccer thing yet up here in Nashville yet?
I know the soccer.
It's happening.
Yeah, they're playing at the Sound Stadium, First Tennessee Park. My buddy Greg Roberts goes to a lot of the games. Takes his newborn.
Yeah.
I bet that's actually probably a pretty fun event to go to. I've been watching. Sorry, Donnie Baker. I've been watching some FIFA.
These soccer dicks.
They soccer dicks, man.
You mean the football?
The football. But we were watching Germany and Mexico play, and it was really entertaining. And it was like 1-0. But it was entertaining. I mean, they were going balls to the wall. It was like playoff hockey or playoff basketball when you can just see the aggressiveness and the
the 9
the
3-pointers.
tenacity,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah, because I mean, one goal that's a lot of goals to score in a game.
Yeah, for
You
real.
know,
That's
it's-
why they get so excited about a goal.
did you hear?
Because it never happens.
Did you hear what happened when in Mexico after they won? The fans cheered so loud
Yeah.
It-
that they put up like a seismograph or the Richter scale,
it-
whatever.
It actually
You know what Donnie
registered
Baker
on the
says?
Richter scale.
Who gives a
Yes.
shit? That's what he said. Who gives a shit? It's football.
Now, see, guys, if we played soccer like that, we'd probably drop about 30 pounds or so, you know.
Yeah, I'm not running.
Fuck soccer. Unless something's chasing me.
That's a long way.
I have some friends who won the walking soccer World Cup.
Walking. You
Yeah,
say.
walking soccer. You have to carry a drink, and you have
Beer?
to walk.
In that Murray's.
Open top.
Yeah,
sport.
Murray's-
Open top.
yeah.
No. Open top. No
Open
spill.
top in a cup. Walking soccer World Cup.
I have not heard, but
Yeah,
I'm
Murray and a few of his friends do it.
Hey, you know what we should do? Flip cup competition.
Flip cup.
no.
I'm pretty good at
Keep
flip
Gretchen
cup.
away.
Why is that, Gert? Do you get sick?
No.
Does she-
Sick. She says awful things. Awful
Oh,
things.
even worse
Hell,
than Lady
I
A.
mean, that's like
Things,
Monday.
Make you
things
blush.
shouldn't come out of a lady's mouth.
Those are my favorite things.
How do you cheat at flip cup? You flip it, and if it lands on its top,
You
you're
win.
good.
Yeah. Next.
Next.
You were cheating.
I was cheating.
I don't know how to cheat at flip cup, but
You weren't cheating.
congratulations, Richard.
Well, see,
Win.
He started early.
I started early.
well, I don't play drinking games. I don't need a game to get drunk. I do it well on my own.
Yeah, but flip cup's just a lot of fun when you're hanging out with a group.
Have you seen the slip and slide flip cup?
Oh boy.
The what now?
Slip and slide flip cup. I've seen it. They had it like in a big hill, humongous adult slip and slide. Just slide all the way to the bottom. When you get there, you got to do the flip cup, and then you take the drink when you get done.
And you're
And then, then when you get done, the other person can come down the slip and slide.
Hey.
You got a hill.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I do got a hill.
You got to watch. There's a root.
There's a root.
There's a root. It'll
There's a root.
it will screw up a knee.
It messed Craig Majors up.
Yeah, we had an
hospitalized.
adult slip and slide one night, and the
I'll let you go by yourself.
second run Craig did, and he hit that root where I'd cut a tree down years before, and yeah, it was great. What are you? This is a family show.
It's
And
alive.
also the slip and slide mini pool kickball.
Yeah.
We did that at my parents' house last year during the 4th. We always do a big to-do at the 4th. Speaking of which, if you guys want to come have a good time on the 4th with a lot of free food, you're all invited.
I like free food.
47 Leg Road,
City.
Tullahoma. It's in betwixt, really.
37.
4th three-way market.
It's off Short
Hickerson.
Springs.
Like Lay, like L.
It's off of the old Tullahoma Highway.
Oh,
L-E-double-G. It's right behind the church.
Leg good.
You get some leg on the leg road.
It's connected to knee.
Huh?
It's right next to the knee road.
Huh?
Down there is the ankle road.
Uh,
But anyway, we did that, and dude, you talk about a good time.
I bet that was
Long
fun.
laughs.
There's some dish soap involved, and to keep everything nice and slippery, and
Yeah, we use baby oil.
baby oil.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
we use cake.
It made me feel some kind of way, so I had to use dish soap the next time.
The
Ast-
intense
Astro-
Eli or
Astroglide.
Yeah.
Said dish soap and slippery stuff. Rich can't do that.
He's allergic to it.
He likes it dry.
Drink the
Does it make
bubble.
you? Does it make you feel some kind of way?
No, it puts me in traction.
Oh, yeah?
That's what it does.
Oh,
Huh.
Just spit on it. That's Richie's.
hey, Tony Bolane said quit milking that beer.
Hell with it.
And Bo, we'll get to you in a minute, buddy. We'll call you. Don't worry. Stand by.
He's probably done had 6 or 7.
We got you, buddy. What is next on the
the
agenda?
world?
Tooth watched a good movie this weekend. He watched
us about it.
Tell us.
I had never
I
seen
guess I
it
better chug it then.
as much as it's been talked about, but I watched Bull Durham not before last, and
That's
it
a
was
great movie.
phenomenal.
Great movie.
Right up to the last, like maybe the ending was like a love story. I could have done without the ending, but the rest of it was amazing.
Come on, meat.
And yeah, look, how about Tim Robbins? Andy Dufresne played an exceptional, out of control baseball
Andy
player.
was there.
Andy Dufresne is a good baseball player.
He was. I mean, he had a
And
wild
he'll do your
fastball.
taxes.
He can do your
And
taxes.
he'll do your taxes.
Yeah, he'll shine your shoes real nice too. Watch
That's
him.
true. How often do you look at a man's shoes?
I mean, not often.
I do.
I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
I look for Jay's.
I look for J's, for Chucks.
What about these 316s?
I don't know, man.
16s, are they sandals?
I got those Reebok Classics on.
You got Birkenstocks on, Dick? What
my-
do you got over there?
Buy some Rockports.
Yeah, I was gonna say some
No.
Get too old
some
then.
New Balance. What are you kicking there? Two.
I've got Kenneth Cole flip flops.
Kenneth Cole flip flop. High dollar flip.
I got these are my podcast shoes when I wore at 41.
No, I did not get them. I don't know where Kim got them. She came home with the brown pair and a gray pair.
Ooh.
Dang, y'all are high rollers.
She must have been. This was long
Somebody's
ago.
dressing up.
She was trying to, I think that's what she was doing. She was trying to groom me.
Did you dress up to come here, Dick?
I did.
I appreciate that.
Changed clothes before I got, here.
Appreciate that. I did too.
Because I enjoy the Cubs.
Because he dressed up.
Oh.
So Kim's been a Cubs fan her whole life, much like Eli, long before they had won anything. And so she was really excited when they were winning and was like super stoked. And I started becoming a fan for her. I watched the games with her.
Now that's love.
That's cool.
It is love because I was not, I repeat, not a sports fan of any kind.
Sports.
I did not spectate the sports. I was not a spectator.
And now look at you, educated.
And dude, I watched.
Look at him, for
football
fuck's
with her.
sake.
I
Just look
watched
at him.
Baseball,
Just look at that.
Watch basketball. Love some college ball. Like it's just ridiculous.
You know, yeah, one day too started texting me about some college basketball. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Some obscure
Who-
college basketball.
Wait.
Like Purdue's
New-
forward.
Yeah, new number. Who?
Yeah,
New number. Who this? I did. Thought somebody kidnapped you or stole your phone. Somebody stole Two's phone
really
again.
Interesting information. Dude was on fire.
Spitting hot fire.
He's unstoppable.
Fire ass hot.
He's fire ass hot.
Have y'all? Yeah, the dude. I know we talked about it before we got on air, but the Donnie Baker live videos this week. I comment he was giving away a free T-shirt. Game worn. He was out in his backyard in Florida. And it
He's
said
amphibious. I
it said state law, and man, he was sweating. Holy shit! Way worse than all of us put together sweating right now. Because hey, it's hot in here.
Balls.
And so he's out there in his yard doing the Facebook Live, and he's just this shirt's drenched. He's drinking like whiskey out of a cup. And he's like, funniest comment, gets this shirt. I'm gonna sign it with a silver Sharpie, and I'll get you mail and shit. So I'm commenting. He's talking about banging Angel Skinners. So I'm saying, hey, it ain't long, but it's skinny. And then I'm saying I put less any more on you than anybody in the county. What I can't get in you, I'll pile up around you. So I'm throwing all my best ones that I've stole from Bones over the years. I'm just throwing it, and every time I'd put one on there and hit send, he would start talking about something and not be reading the comments. I'm like, Donnie, you got come on, dude. Then and I said, man, I'll send you a Bonnaroo shirt that reeks of weed and tit sweat. He didn't read that either. I'm like, Donnie, what are you doing, man? Come on. This is internet gold here.
Priceless.
Oh, my God.
We're setting you up for success.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't win it. Some guy got it. And all he said was, I got gas at Taco Bell for $1.99 a gallon.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty funny.
It was better than yours.
No.
He says,
Support Travis.
I didn't laugh at yours.
Thanks,
and
Dick.
I'll laugh at that one.
Yeah, but I've been saying that for
Way
25
better.
years, though.
Yeah, I've been saying it for 25 years too, Dick. They think it's mine. They didn't know.
Yeah.
I get a nickel every time somebody says it.
Well, how much you got to pay Bones? It's actually his.
Bones and I have an agreement.
No,
A gentleman's agreement.
because both of you are gentlemen.
Well, at least one of us is.
yeah. Tooth.
I was going to say not Bones.
Not Bones.
It's not Bones.
Not
I
you,
think
Bones.
Bones is a gentleman.
He is a gentleman.
He's grown up to be one
Man,
anyway.
we're getting a lot of lightning bugs in here.
I wish Bones would come back on. I miss
No
him.
more
Yeah.
Biting bugs, though, huh?
You need a zapper.
I do.
That would be
that'd be
fun.
great. That'd be
Man,
trash as
we
shit. I
wouldn't be able
like
to get
it.
nothing done. We'd be sitting here watching bugs
Look there,
die.
another one. Look at that.
Watching that
Go
old,
in there.
watching that old zapper.
That's somebody's.
He held on for 5 seconds.
Could you say Zapper one more time, Travis?
Watching that old zapper.
Huffing that guy.
Huffing at the gas. Huh? I don't want no sloppy, slimy eggs. If you want to live to see tomorrow,
You better start cooking them eggs. A little bit better than you've been cooking.
hot damn wild one for whites. Love it.
Good times.
Sad news. John Ward has passed away, the voice of the Vols.
Sucks.
Oh, no.
That was terrible.
Give him 6 feet
Yeah.
under.
And he was too soon.
Too
Way
soon.
too
soon.
soon.
I love
Joe
the guy.
is not laughing at you right now.
I don't care. That's okay.
Not a Vols fan, but
He was awesome.
good voice.
I'm a fan of people having life.
Not a Vols fan, but he was great on the radio. I love listening to him, really.
Richie,
We
who,
turned the television down.
Oh, yeah.
Turn the radio up.
Damn
to
right.
listen
That's-
to John
See,
Ward.
that's the beauty of baseball
oh yeah.
that I used to love, and to be able to have somebody like that,
Yeah.
Like Harry Carey.
that is
Oh, yeah.
Sure, Vin Scully, man, for baseball. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
You can close your eyes and know what's
Visualize.
going on just by the sound of their voice.
You can smell the peanuts.
That's right.
The what?
You can
The
smell
penis.
the peanuts.
Who?
Ice cold Dr. Pepper here.
Penis.
Get your hot roasted nuts.
Hot dog.
Richie, who,
Hot nuts.
who's your college team?
Peanut Man.
That's hot
I
nuts.
don't wanna
College
talk about
football.
that.
No, I just want to know for, cause I don't know.
I moved here late. I grew up in Illinois.
Right. Illinois.
What's the S for?
Illinois is.
Loud up there.
There's not a lot of noise there. Cornfields break it up. But I didn't follow college football, college sports at all
Damn, Richie's not on camera.
until I moved here.
Oh,
And I clashed hard
I remember now.
with Tennessee fans. I work construction, and if I heard "Go Vols" one more time, I was going to kill somebody. So
He anchored down.
I anchored down, baby.
I forgot. I remember now.
It was tough. I went to a lot of horrible, horrible football games, but
Last 2 years you got him, though, didn't you?
well, yeah.
Hey, Go Vols is way better than Row Tide.
But,
Yeah.
True
I
statement.
agree with you on that. Go Gator sounds better than all of them, but
I
How you
just,
spelling Gators? G-A-Y-T-O-R?
yeah, G-A-Y,
Yeah.
capital
T-E.
G.
Hey, Gators. Hey, guys. Let's play some football. Let's play some foosball. Let's do it.
Tebow was gay.
Huh? No, I like Tebow. Matt Asher says Go Vols.
Go balls.
He's all right with it. He's a large man, so we
I've
gotta
grown
agree with him.
because of some fine individuals that I've grown to love around this state.
And maybe
these-
your longitude and
these-
latitude. Maybe that helped a little bit.
No, because there's still a horrible bunch of just ridiculous Vols fans out
There's-
there, which there are in all.
Ridiculous
And
fans
It's still better than Row
What?
Row
there
Tide.
are. And I know some awesome Tide fans.
Yeah, but
Really?
Vols,
Yeah, I-
Vols
I know a
fans-
couple.
really
I know a
do.
couple.
Vols
I
fans
really do.
don't have
Yeah,
mullets.
Schuster,
White
that's
fans
about
have
it.
mullets.
There's a lot of Vols fans with mullets.
There's a lot of poor
them.
people with mullets. And there's a lot of poor football
Hey,
fans.
you let a mullet come back in style, I'm first one on the bandwagon, baby. It's happening.
It's
look-
back.
I'll do
It
the
never
slow-
left.
I will probably lose my girlfriend, but
You would look fine.
I think I
I think
would.
she would have you.
No,
She'd
she's.
run her fingers through your.
I changed this haircut. She's like, "Oh my god, I feel like I'm cheating on you." Like,
Because you look like an old man now. Not an old man, but,
damn, Dick.
but you look like an adult. Like a mature
I don't.
man.
I'm not interested to be an adult at this time.
At
Travis,
this junction.
No,
just tell him you ain't bald like this. Oh,
that's right.
Hey. I think you're outnumbered at the
Yeah.
table with
Hey,
the.
left none.
I think you're follically chub.
Yeah, yeah. Huh?
He didn't finish. It was funny.
That was. Yeah, it's sad about old John Ward, man. That like you said, that when you can turn down the TV and listen to the radio, just the same way with like Vin Scully.
But see, that's the thing. You don't even need the TV.
No, not really. No. There's plenty of days when I was at my dad's in Murfreesboro playing basketball or whatever, and I would turn on the radio in his truck and just turn the volume all the way up, and I've been playing basketball and listening to John Ward. It was
It's great.
he was great. He really was great.
yeah, it was definitely one of the best. Probably in my because I'm biased because it's Tennessee, but one of the best radio voices ever.
Hey, I listen to Tennessee football all the time on the radio.
Say that loud
I
again,
like
Tony.
listening to baseball on the radio. The crack of the bat, man. You can't hear anything like that.
Catcher's glove. No,
The
catcher's
catcher's
glove.
glove. That's a good snap.
My favorite is when you go to a ball game, and used to most of the parks they had the bullpen on the side on the out of bounds
boy, you could
foul territory.
And they do the circle jerk right there.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah, I love it. Tuggies. Huh?
First tuggies.
But the first baseball game I went to was in 1991, and Derek Lilliquist was warming up in the bullpen, and I was sitting like 3 rows from the top, and all you hear was pow, God Almighty, and then
You have no
throw
idea.
back,
You have no
pow.
idea until you see
Oh
it.
yes, that is. Oh, I'm getting cold just talking about it.
He is.
God
You-
dang.
It's funny
Nip-
because you can stand in a batting cage or whatever, that's throwing, the 90,
90,
or whatever, and you have no idea, and you see that it's incredible.
It
It is if you can imagine that coming at your face,
yeah, I'm out. think about 85, low 88, and maybe 88 ain't about the fastest I ever faced, and I didn't want no part of it. Like,
No. You don't.
I'm out.
You don't see it.
yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, Emma. When we would practice pitching, a friend of mine has a building, and Brian Morris would come and pitch there in the off season. You know, they got portable mounds and stuff. And to watch a professional pitcher throw, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, to watch actually in real time, to be up close to a professional pitcher and see where his arm starts and where his arm finishes. It's like how can a human body actually
Do that, yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
You've
It's
seen those
unbelievable.
breakdowns of that? There was this television, whatever.
Sports
show,
science on ESPN.
Sports science type thing, exactly. And it shows the kind of what a human body goes through with different pitching styles. And it's unbelievable. You know, a lot of people might think it's just the arm, but it's
No, it's
No,
legs.
it's all legs.
Yeah, when you major league pitchers, college pitchers, high school pitchers, they run more than anybody. They run more than any of the position players because their legs have to be in shape, stamina, strength. You know, they can't just be a lazy fat guy until you get to the major leagues and be CC Sabathia.
Well,
You can do that.
Vibration in this.
Somebody was telling me the other day, there's a
feel
major
that?
league pitcher that his rear end almost touches the ground when he winds back and lets it go. I mean,
Chan-Ho Park used to back in the 90s, early
this
2000s.
This is like today's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch
mean, you
enough
gotta have
anymore.
a outstep on him.
sidearm pitcher.
You know, and the overhand motion is the most unnatural sports motion there is.
It is. Yeah.
You know, the natural is like the girls softball. That's why, you know.
That's a farce.
Well, yeah, but you look at Amanda when she pitched every game in high school, and she never hurt herself at all. But it's more natural than the overhand.
According to some of the new
The naysayers.
that pitch count is just as important as the boys' overhand pitch count because it affects more the elbow than the shoulder because there's so much whip in the elbow that's where the damage is occurring, not in the shoulder but in the elbow.
So it's the equivalent, just in a
So
different spot.
it's
Yes, according to these
The naysayers.
the naysayers, physical therapists, and
But how they're pitching, what,
Sports
70
doctors
something
and
miles an
such.
hour? 74?
Matt Asher says true
that-
story.
And that's the thing too. The hidden aspect of the underhand.
That's gonna be hot because okay,
because of heaters beside it.
yeah. No, the exhaust coming off that AC.
Is that my propane?
No, you haven't got you.
No, there's some wedding cake.
Well, drink.
You're doing it wrong.
Quit nursing the shit.
You got to turn the top up.
Oh yeah, you getting?
Come
You
on.
gonna try?
Top up. I said top up.
She's got 8% in
I
it.
hope you
I told you you got to turn the top up.
I like it. It is up. Okay, I don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I said I don't.
There might be a bag of ice in there. I'm not really sure.
What girl softball? Is
drink
it
it.
over with?
Hey, just drink it.
The Women's College World Series is over, yes.
But I'll tell you
Florida
what.
State.
Damn.
ACC, baby.
Florida was in
We
for
were-
a while, and they got. I noticed. They were.
Talking at work the other day that with baseball slash softball, the most entertaining form of that sport to me is t-ball. It's hilarious. Just take the game away from it. How you're supposed to play it. It's freaking hilarious.
No, it's not.
The most entertaining part, or not entertaining, but the most. Well, yeah, to me, because I like baseball,
Your seat.
is women's softball. From high school to college, man, I love watching women's softball.
It's so much more fun to watch.
And those girls get so into it, so excited. I mean, they're up from 1 to the end. I mean, it's they're there. There's no turning it off. There's no sit back here in the dugout and chill. I mean, they're in.
Oh, I like watching women's volleyball.
Who's in volleyball now? I've seen on Facebook.
Hey, what
She is
about
doing
golf?
volleyball.
Come on now.
He's doing really good in volleyball.
I like golf.
Did you see the play in the Women's World Series? I can't remember what team it was. Maybe Florida State or South Carolina or somebody. It was a maroon team.
It was Florida State.
The bunt.
Yes.
And the girl come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And doubled them up.
That was maximum effort You're not going to see that in any baseball game at all. That is true. That was unbelievable. Did you see it, Derek? The girl, left-handed batter, bunted the ball, went up in the air between third and the pitcher's mound. Where the camera angle was, you didn't see anybody. So the ball comes up, starts coming down, and this girl dives out of nowhere, catches the bunt.
Superman.
Has the wherewithal to jump up to her knees and double up the girl from first.
That's awesome.
It was. Hey Tony, there's might be a cold mug in there. No. It was probably one of the single best softball plays I've ever seen.
And see, that's the cool thing with softball is it's always bang bang.
Yeah.
Always bang bang. It's not hit the ball, bounce, 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 grab, dive, throw.
Well, the infield of a softball field, you can fit inside the grass of a baseball field.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that much
I
smaller?
always tell the story. When I was 15, the Babe Ruth All-Stars, we were had All-Star practice, and we were hitting off of a college pitcher. Dude needed some work, and we had All-Star. Our coach like, well, come down and pitch against these guys. See what you can, get you some work in, see what these guys can do. And I got a hit off of him. So when we got done,
wow,
he was my cousin, so I think he let up on it. Anyway,
he let up on me.
When we got done, we walked up to where the high school girls used to play their games, which is at the park here in town. Well, they had a pitch machine up there. Coach Breeden, who's our football coach, he's like, hey, what y'all boys doing? He's like, I get on All-Star practice. And he said, oh, yeah, y'all playing that girls' ball up there, boy. This is real ball down here. I'm like, whatever. He's like, get in the batter's box, boy. I said, I got this.
Hard drive at yellow
ball. So me and Luke Sane got up there. Luke was a really good ball player, good hitter. So we got in the batter's box. You forget it. I couldn't hit the ball. Damn. I struck out. There's 9 pitches in a row. Bam, bam, bam. Could not even make contact.
Like fast pitch softball?
Yeah, Luke, I think he made contact one time.
Ground up is hard to see. I mean, it's hard to see. When you're used to seeing here, it's hard to see coming from down below. And it gets to you so freaking fast.
Oh, it's crazy.
And you're half the distance almost, too.
Yeah. So it gets there just as fast. I had a college playing ball. I had a college player come play with us. And our all-star, his brother pitched for the Cardinals. His other brother pitched for Oakland. He played shortstop.
Damn.
He got his nose broke. So he was out, so I got to fill in. Well, a college player come and was practicing with our high school team. He hits the hardest ground ball I had ever seen in my entire life, and it goes between my legs. So the coach looks at me and shakes his head. So the next time the dick comes up, he hits the highest pop fly I have ever seen in my entire life. And I get under it like I'd done 100 times before, and it falls behind me. I missed it. My coach points at me and points to the football field, which had the track around it, and he says, run.
Go.
So I run. I throw my glove in the dugout, and I run. Well, there's a big berm that separates the football field and the baseball field. I'm running, and the sun goes down, and I'm still running. And right away, a guy in street clothes pops his head over the berm and says, hey, come on in. Coach forgot about you.
Oh, Lord.
I ran until the sun went down, and the coach had forgot about me even being there. And
did you learn anything?
I did not. I learned
that you could run.
That I could run.
You could run to the sun.
I could run. I could run till the sun goes down, Jack.
Sweet.
Yeah. I forgot. I was forgot about.
Damn you.
I didn't even get to shower.
God dang.
Locked him out.
Have you guys seen, Tooth, have you seen this? Jenny Finch, you heard of her? Famous lady softball pitcher. Made Albert Pujols look like a bitch.
Like a bitch?
Did you see that? It's been several years ago.
I didn't see it, but I've seen her
Holy shit.
throw to Major League players before and whiff them.
Not to mention she's fine.
What is she?
She is.
Fine.
She's got a big butt. Softball butt.
Is she fabulous or?
Oh, she is trabulous.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
And
You're a liar.
it's
Can't lie.
You rather
I agree. It gets there fast, but it's also where it's coming from.
That's what she said.
I think baseball players have a hard time
Yeah.
with where it comes from.
Sure, because gravity will help you. Gravity helps you drop your
Mom
hands.
has a hard time working.
You know what I'm saying? If they're throwing a curve or whatever, and it's coming in high and then drops, I mean, gravity's going to help you. Some of these girls, the Florida pitcher, she's a rise ball pitcher. So bring your hands up to
Ground
adjust
up.
to the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that's near impossible.
Me and Woods were talking the other day about, the difference between, Babe Ruth and high school baseball and Major League Baseball. When I played Babe Ruth, I could run pretty fast. So if I hit a ball to shortstop, a lot of times I could beat it to first. I could actually outrun it.
No way.
Yeah.
Caitlin
I
Clark
believe you.
can.
Yeah. Dude, I could motor.
Caitlin Clark
Fucking
can.
motor.
But
He had his Jordans on.
But you got to think though, in Babe Ruth and Little League and stuff, when you field the ground ball, they field it, they touch the glove a couple times, then they throw. You get in the major leagues, and especially you have to in women's softball. You get the ball, you better throw.
better be
There's no
transition.
crow hopping. There's no tapping the glove. You better get up and fire. And that's the difference between
Bang, bang.
It has to be bang bang. There's no option.
That's what I love about.
And it's a fun game to watch. Like you said, they're from first inning to last inning. They are
And
100
it's
miles an
hard
hour.
hops.
And even the bench
hard
players. The bench players are more fired up than sometimes the people on the field. I love watching women's
And
softball.
that's
I hate the
Beginning to
cheers. I hate the cheers.
Yeah, I'm not big on the cheers either. I agree.
yeah.
I can't stand
Well, see,
it.
that's probably our baseball.
Air, eat them up.
A, B, C, D, E on you. I hate that one.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
like the what's the one with the worm where they throw it low and then throw it high?
Kill a worm, kill a chicken.
Kill a
Yeah.
chicken.
It's just that old
That's
heat
probably
lightning.
the baseball fan in you, because baseball's so surreal all the time.
I just think it's because teenage girls annoy me. I think that's probably it.
Interestingly
Yeah, I know,
enough,
she annoys me.
teenage girls annoyed Eli when he was a teenager.
True story.
Yeah.
Several of them did.
You were
And
Tony.
I
You
would
did a
tell them.
shit job of
To
getting
their
underneath the camera there.
faces.
I did.
Swear to
Big old
God.
Because I
fucking
didn't
head.
like you, that's why. That's all I'm saying. Best story I ever heard.
Okay, but he didn't drop that mic on you right there. Tony, quit playing with two legs. What are you doing over there? It's a family show.
Family show.
Yep. Hell, fuck no.
Family show.
My aunt got mad at me the last show because I cussed.
Did you say see you next Tuesday?
No, I did not. I think I said fuck or shit or something. I don't remember. I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap.
Sorry.
Then I saw her
That
Father's
obviously
Day.
was the first show she'd ever seen.
Apparently so.
Who you talking about, Doula?
She
Johnny,
hadn't seen you in a while then, has she?
apparently not. No. Then, yeah. So,
She's at your birthday.
yeah, sure. Who did?
I'll be
What?
damned.
Kelly,
What the
you
shit
don't
you
know.
talking about?
Kelly don't watch this shit.
What the fuck are you even talking about? We don't even.
Your mama did?
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. We don't even fucking cuss on this fucking show.
God damn it.
I'll be held.
She did come home with a lot of margaritas in her last night.
I'm sure she appreciates you telling the
Yeah, exactly.
the eight of people.
Poor Gert.
The eight of people?
We got 6 watching right now.
6.
We still got the
6.
one in Japan.
Yeah, that's weird.
Konnichiwa.
With
The
the
government.
Lisbon that I use, the podcast host, because when we upload it's usually 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. L.A. There's like 10 people in L.A. that download it just instantly. Like, what the hell?
Damn,
and then like Japan, and then Netherlands, Sweden, then UK, and
Norway.
then Norway,
Worldwide.
Bahrain.
LA's gonna be like, damn, they said Compton tonight on the show.
Yeah, that's right. New Zealand, New York City,
No snakes.
Agua Antilles, I think, or something like that, Mexico.
Tony said nobody puts that beard in the corner.
No, because I didn't know that nobody was sitting over there, so I didn't have the camera angled where they could see you. So I had to fix it where people can see Richie now.
Now you're angled.
There's 7 people watching.
The angle of the dangle is proportionate to the beat of the
Maybe
meat.
the other people are making fun of us Southerners. That's what they're doing. Hey, look at these
They
bunch of-
probably are.
And that's okay.
They love it.
Yeah, I
As
don't
long as they're
care.
watching, right?
See,
Yeah.
that's British.
British for yep.
Yeah, good job, sir.
Dilly dilly.
Donnie Baker's got a live one on. That's where we've lost all our viewers.
Yeah. Dude, you know, you watched the other night? There was like almost 2,000 people watching his live video.
He was even talking about how many people was
He's in his
following.
back.
but think
He's in his
about it, though.
backyard.
Think about it though. He's
Creative genius.
he's worldwide. Well, you're worldwide, but
Prestige.
He's huge, and he has 2,000, and
You're
have
nothing.
10, but I mean,
good.
if
No,
you think about
perspective.
it, that's-
It's all about perspective.
Perspective exponentially.
That's right.
Well-
if you work the math out,
There are
We're equals.
Yeah.
oh yeah, because of the numbers.
there are 702 people that like the Everyday Joe show on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
There are 9 people watching live now. That's a shitty percentage,
well,
isn't
yeah.
it?
People have lives.
We have
You're
we
batting
work.
5 for 1.
I mean, it's so bad. I mean, there's literally more people here tonight than there were at 41 last week.
Yeah,
But it was
hey,
ball and everything
Hey,
like
your
that.
people work.
My people do work.
Yeah, you got work.
They're everyday Joes.
Let's let me borrow some money.
I don't have any.
Sponsors.
Beer.
I brought beer.
You did bring beer.
I brought beer.
Grape Rita,
Probably beer that you won't drink.
Huh? Well,
pineapple.
no,
Rita.
y'all left too early that one night because the girl that was going to do the tap room thing there brought some great beer.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we were gone.
Yeah. I actually run into her at Bonnaroo in the beer line.
So the big, I talked to our pipe salesman today.
Oh, if you lay the pipe, huh?
He's
The
our
pipe's been
pipe
laid.
Salesman. He
you work?
last year he went to Bonnaroo.
Uh-huh.
The first time. He's a huge music fan, but the first time he's gone, he had awesome weather last year. It was great. Had a great time. He decided he was going back this year, and I knew as hot as it was, he was going to have a horrible time. Turns out he had a great time, and I asked him, "What do you think as far as attendance goes? More? Less?" Everybody that I've talked to said less. Definitely less.
I think so.
He said absolutely more.
Really?
Yes.
My friend
Wow.
who lives across the street said more.
I thought they capped it like at 80,000 maximum.
That's what they say. But I don't know. I know from I only went at night. I didn't go during the day because I'm too fat and old to be enduring the heat. We got in line to get in the pit for Eminem. The cutoff was at 300. We were some of the last ones in line, and I was front row for Eminem. No problem. I had to push him back. Now, Andrea, y'all were on vacation last week. She almost got us kicked out of Bonnaroo.
Awesome. I know I love it.
Like tooth at tooth.
Yeah, it may have been worse. It may have been worse because
Allegedly.
she dressed down a security guard. It was trash. But I think because of that,
And I was kind of basing that on what she had said on some comments back and forth with some people, that there's no way that there was more people there.
But if you looked at the traffic
And-
that's coming through town,
It seemed
That's a good point.
low.
day and in the evening to let them in, and this year it was just like it just took the day. It didn't even seem like the nighttime was even.
But
I think they're
they've
getting
lit-
better every year.
Well,
though.
and I think they're letting them in.
Yeah,
on
I think you're right about
Wednesdays
that.
also.
Wednesday, yeah, because they.
They're letting them in a day
you gotta
earlier
talk
than
about
they
that.
used to. as
So
well.
the guy that our pipe salesman, he was on the interstate.
Okay,
he sells the pipe.
And he was the second car that they let into off the interstate gate whenever they were parked
the
along
temporary
the interstate.
exit.
And it was supposed to be 8 o'clock. They were letting people in. He was set up in his campsite by 6:30.
Holy shit!
So letting them in 2 hours early, that probably took,
Yeah, probably did.
pardon my
Well, last year they let them
expression, but that took the head pressure.
Off the pipe salesman.
of the-
Off the pipe
the pipe
salesman.
salesman.
I need to hang out with this
in. Last
guy.
year they let them in early on Wednesday, like early during the day.
Pardon my expression, it was like I just was saying like that.
Now, when we were sitting there doing the show that night, there was no traffic when the show started. And then all of a sudden we look out to the left and there's traffic backed up at 41 with the bar. We're like, what the hell? And that's, you know, that's our reason for having low attendance, not because the show's retarded and stupid.
I don't think it's because the show's retarded and stupid, but I do think
I do.
Bonnaroo week is a bad week to be on location. I do agree with that, but I also think
Next week,
every week in a row, like we can't keep doing that because the flair, the panache, it wears right off.
Do you think them changing it the week after SIM, whatever that is, country thing?
I don't. I mean, it's going to make a difference as far as.
I think you'll get more local attendance
Yes.
yeah.
than you would otherwise.
But-
I feel that the demographic around here more than likely would go to CMA.
So many people can't afford what's the ticket price?
Oh yeah, but they can afford Fair Week. You know what I'm saying? You got people that can't pay their rent, but they'll go spend $1,000 at the county fair.
There
I
you
think
go.
I feel that that's probably the same with Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it'll help.
There's
Yeah,
probably
and-
some folks that will do without to be able to go.
I'm going to
and-
leave names out of that, but I mean, I can straight up just go through my feed and tell you at least 5 people that were posting Bonnaroo
that didn't
And I'm
make
thinking,
rent.
Just a week ago, you were
Peanut
talking about
butter,
being
anybody?
broke on public feed. Like, priorities are not in order.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And the jobless people that get to attend, that pisses me off.
people anymore.
I'll be
Really? What have they called?
Trump train.
Well, no politics, no politics, no politics.
No, I'm just saying. There's no.
Yeah.
I've never gone to Bonnaroo.
I think,
I don't have the desire to go.
oh, it's
You don't like
great.
good music?
People watching.
Honestly,
Hey.
there's been some bands I'd like to go see, but I don't want to fight that crowd
Yeah, it sucks.
because I'm afraid I'm going to end up.
I was,
Do you think there will be a better mix of bands and talent and everything with them putting it
There-
a week apart?
there might be less surprise. Well, they haven't really had a lot of surprises as of the last, 4 or 5 years. Remember, you know, back when, in 08, you know, like Willie Nelson was there. And then the year
Allison
after, like Jamie
Krauss.
Johnson was there.
Yeah.
But they were at CMA Fest, and they just made an hour trip south.
Right.
Southeast actually, and and came it, but I mean maybe not. But I think after the lot of the bitching about the lineup this year, they may try a little harder to get some bigger names.
How many?
That is one thing I wish I would have.
Oh, it was wonderful.
How many people do you think in the last 3 years have said, I'm not traveling to Nashville because I'm not dealing with traffic, airport congestion. The pipe salesman was saying that I guess B&A record sale Sunday afternoon was their most traveled day.
Really?
I don't know that to be a fact, but that's
Allegedly.
That I mean
that's
that's
coming from a pipe guy. Which,
I
mean, he's pretty straight.
So you guys all.
oh, you don't have a crook to it?
No,
Oh,
it's all straight.
Wow.
What's one band that you guys like to go see? Like, wish that would come to Bonnaroo?
We did that. We did our Dream Bonnaroo lineup. Now Derek went above and beyond on his. He went Wilson Phillips on this shit.
I just threw it in for.
No Dixie Chicks.
You did.
I think
Say
bullshit.
Wilson Phillips.
I threw it
He
in
did.
a large
Hey,
lineup.
they're good.
I'd go watch
large
Wilson
lineup.
Phillips. Ain't no doubt.
I'd hold on for one more day.
Shania Twain. Oh, good what he done.
Oh man.
Maybe things will go your way.
He's in there.
God dang, son.
I love you,
Like a
Kater.
glove, son.
But
No, go ahead. No, go. You
No,
go
you
ahead.
please go.
No, this is your topic than mine. You're more music.
Boy George.
Duran. We tried that.
I think.
We tried that.
Well,
we
me
got
and
in free to Duran.
me and Tooth went one year, and like they had Alice Cooper there. It was at a tent. He wasn't even at one of the main stages.
It was awesome.
And okay, I was there this year for T-Pain at that same exact tent, and there were a lot of people there, but there were double the amount at Alice Cooper at that tent. Yeah, he does. And Danzig was
Danzig,
there, and it was
Pussifer.
get more acts like that are a little older, and put them on the main stage in the afternoon on a Saturday, or don't put them in these little bitty tents because there's not enough room for everybody to watch and enjoy it. Get more, a bigger name that was bigger maybe 25 years ago.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. He would headline on a Sunday though.
Why not?
Hey,
If you're changing it up and you're getting to create this right now, I'm just saying, let's bring in Bruce, the boss. That'd be a great show.
Oh no,
Bon
I'm
Jovi.
agreeing, but I'm saying he would be a. Oh, I would go for
John
Johnny
Cougar.
Cougar.
Only if he brought the cougar. If he left the cougar out, I'm not doing it.
Gotta bring the cougar.
Gotta bring the cougar.
Gotta bring the cougar.
I mean, I like John Cougar better than I like just John Mellencamp. That's the
What
truth.
about Cinderella?
Hell yeah, man.
Because you know my Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gretchen, that
New
she'll
I guess new single coming out.
Twisted
Garth Brooks?
Sister.
Twist. I'd go watch Twisted Sister. I don't think I've ever seen Twisted
Actually, they were
Sister.
in Murfreesboro somewhere not too long
Sticks.
ago.
Sticks would be a
Playing
very
at the Lakewood
great
Lounge.
show.
I seen they were at
Kansas.
Kansas
Sticks was
would
at
be
Ichiku.
good.
I saw
the
them.
Allman Brothers.
Journey. Journey would be good.
Hell yeah.
Journey's an
I'll watch Asia.
Journey's
Oh, yeah.
awesome, man.
Journey would be a headliner.
We
Kicks.
talked about them.
They're
White
I tell
Line.
you what, dude. That little fella could sing, boy.
Dockin? Winger?
Winger.
I've seen Winger and Docking.
Skid Row.
Docking, not docking. Docking.
Docking.
Yeah, not docking. Yeah,
No
no,
space docking.
no.
No,
Remember Dawkins.
I think
I don't remember docking.
Jimmy Page, Robert Plant would be my.
Oh, my
'cause
God,
They're
yes.
both still alive. They could do it.
Jason Bottom on drums.
God, dude, that'd
Man.
be so awesome.
Yeah, I'd be in on that.
Now I got the song in my head.
That could happen.
Speaking of
it'd be great.
Bonnaroo, Friday night, the wife and I were coming home from town, and it was about 7-ish, and we were by Speedway. Mm-hmm. County cop pulls up, blocks the red light, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? 2 county cop cars, 3 black SUVs, 2 more county cop cars, and security behind them.
Yep.
And about 30 minutes later, T-Pain,
Yeah.
his headline, and I said, had to be him coming through.
it
Flying
pro-
in,
What's
escorting down.
probably so because my mom texted me and said there was somebody at the airport and had it heavily, secured.
Oh,
and
it
I
was
like,
secured.
Yeah.
I think they'd helicopter them.
And
That's
Wait-
what
wait a
somebody
second.
else
Can-
said. Exactly.
they didn't.
Could T-Pain get through security or get through the airport in Nashville? And
No.
Well, he probably had security with him.
But
got him through.
he flew into Tullahoma.
he could
But
probably fly in by himself and nobody would know.
But even you remember when Paul McCartney came? You remember seeing that video on Facebook? He didn't get he flew in from Tullahoma on a private jet, and they escorted him. Even Neil Young, he came in from Tullahoma, and they.
But
That
wouldn't it
makes
be
sense.
more security to go to the base?
You can't fly a civilian.
Yeah, came on civilian at the base.
They used to.
In the militarized zone.
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Money talks, bullshit walks. He could do it.
but not. And T-Pain put on a damn good
All
show.
I'm saying is the Tullahoma Airport's not unsecure, and it's not that far from the base, so it's really not any drive time difference. I mean,
Right.
the
6
Tullahoma
minutes.
Airport's awesome.
But I think Bonnaroo. I think they need to get some bigger names from they're older, like they all have a legacy act. They said this year that Eminem was a legacy act.
Well,
Well,
actually,
Right.
they said this year they didn't have a legacy act, but we've all classified Eminem since he's been around for more than 20 years
Yeah,
now,
true.
as the legacy
Which is
act.
crazy to think about.
But
Really.
it is crazy
It
to
is.
think about. But no, man, you're absolutely right. I feel like Meatloaf would be an excellent.
Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, hell
I
yeah.
love meatloaf.
I do too.
From Cracker Barrel,
My
yeah,
my
that's good.
first my
Turnip
first
greens.
taters.
Funeral taters.
Your first what, buddy?
my first album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Was meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
Bat
Yeah,
out of hell. Or
yeah. Bat out of hell. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Back into
Yeah,
hell.
Bat out of hell, and then Foreigner.
Oh, Foreigner.
The very best and beyond.
Oh.
Yeah. So
like
the
Foreigner.
the whole
Go ahead.
well, I guess it was I bought from my brother, who is
A Jew if he sold you the shit and didn't just give it to you.
he was the buy 10 albums for a nickel on whatever.
Columbia House.
Columbia House,
Give
yeah.
us a
And
penny,
then-
get 11 discs.
And then charge me full price for the album.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
dick.
I got Meatloaf.
And he never even
Foreigner.
paid Columbia House. You got screwed.
Foreigner, yeah.
Nobody
And,
paid
was
Was he
Columbia
a pop
House.
salesman?
Seeger.
Was he a
I
pop
got
salesman
Bob
as well?
Huh?
Was he a pop salesman?
No.
He didn't sell you any pop, did he?
Dude, do you know who would have been a really cool show? Like, honest to God,
Who's that?
the damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees.
Hell yeah, man. Tommy Shaw.
Nelson.
Nelson. I'd have watched
I'd have watched Nelson.
Extreme. Oh, get on my head.
Extreme. Okay,
I was
Firehouse.
a huge Extreme fan.
You like the Firehouse.
I liked Firehouse.
White Line.
When the children cry.
In excess.
Kicks.
Hey, NXS is the real deal. Like,
The real deal.
no, I'm from.
Do you guys remember Aldo Nova?
Yes, absolutely.
NXS is real. I like NXS.
Fantasy?
Hey, wait a minute. YouTube's been there. I know you don't like YouTube, but they've been there a couple years ago.
Yeah, I watched you two. Yeah, they were good. It was all right. Wasn't I
If they
expected a little
played the
more.
Joshua Tree and that was it, I'd be down.
Yeah, they did.
Just the Joshua Tree.
That's it.
Well, then I'm
The entire
sold.
album. Yeah. It was pretty good.
Casey and
I'm
JoJo
sold,
was
he
2
says.
years ago.
I missed that one. I may have been drunk.
The who?
I think Casey and JoJo was 2 years ago.
Lewis Johnson was there?
Neil Young, speaking of him, that was.
I
Go ahead.
no, I do think. I'm hoping the whole weekend to weekend works out.
I think with Bonnaroo, if they do it that way, Bonnaroo, the Sunday will be Father's Day. And for a lot of locals, that's kind of difficult. But me, I only go at night now,
What
usually.
are we gonna do? Grill out? When we can.
I had my kid.
Go get you Amish donut.
She loves music. What better place
So-
could you take her?
Not Bonnaroo.
What about these other places like Alabama and all these others doing big music fest now? What's up with that? I mean,
Let me tell you what's up with this. So first off, I went to the Forecastle Festival, which has been going on for years,
okay.
several years back, and that's in Kentucky. We were in Louisville.
Kentucky.
And then
Bluegrass.
Franklin does the Pilgrimage Festival, and I went to that last year.
Okay.
I want to go
And
then
then
this year.
there's the Louder Than Life Festival, also in Louisville. And
That's
I
gonna
went
be
to that
badass.
last year.
Ice Cube's going to be there.
Dude, I went to
No
Louder,
shit.
I went to Louder Than Life last year, and it was a pretty cool lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But this year,
Ice Cube?
smokes it. And they've added Ice Cube, which is
Oh,
a fucking joy.
When is it?
September, I think.
September. It is in
Did you see
September.
that?
I gotta go.
Oh man.
And Limp
It's
Bizkit.
a 2-day thing. Did they
It's
do it
yeah,
to 3?
three.
Yeah.
Ice
Yep.
Cube
Oh,
will
yeah.
be there to-
Last year was a 2-day
It's
event.
3 days.
Yeah, because I read the lineup off last week,
Yeah.
or at your house.
Last year we went for 2. Five Finger Death Punch was there last year. Rob Zombie was there.
Oh.
God.
Where's this at?
So is this like a field? too?
Hailstorm was there. It was in Kentucky.
Is it like a field?
Hey, bluegrass, baby.
Yeah, man, it's much like going to.
That's not a bad drive.
No, it's
it reminded
not.
me of the Pilgrimage because Pilgrimage is a smaller plot of land, and you kind of go up the side street and there's an opening, and it's a big piece of property, but it's nowhere near the size of Bonnaroo because
Okay.
I don't think I've ever walked all of Bonnaroo, and I walked all of this place. There's no like on-site camping or anything going on, but it's freaking awesome, and this year's lineup's even better.
Yeah. I read it off last weekend. It was.
I love the look on your face, Eli. When he's talking the lineup, eyes light up. Love it.
Louder than loud, you said. Right?
Louder than life.
Louder than life.
Better than life. Yeah. It looks
So,
like,
anyways, you were getting onto how the Alabama thing came along. You were talking about that. Up
I was just talking about other states doing
Oh,
shows.
okay.
I was just going in
Yeah.
depth with you. I mean,
I didn't know
they've
if
been
you knew.
successful. I don't know why they're doing it, but it's been awesome. I'm sure it's because it's been so successful here,
Okay.
and they're doing like I said, smaller venues, but still with 3-day events, 2-day events with lots of names, and they're different. For instance, you guys know that historically, I think Bonnaroo has been mainly for real music lovers. There's been some headliners that were mainstream, if you will.
It's been more jam band.
but it's
than-
been
Yeah,
more
yeah,
jam
yeah,
band
yeah.
and hippie-ish, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Forecastle is kind of the same thing, but almost a little more hipster, emo, different kind of styles of music. You know what I'm saying? And then you had like the Pilgrimage, which is soccer moms were at that. Like I was afraid to have my pipe salesman even around me when I was at the Pilgrimage. Stubblefield was with us. Kim Stubblefield, myself, and Summer went, and we had a blast. But Stubblefield and I, if it hadn't been for the e-cig, we were afraid to even light up during the day. Like it was that kind of different class of
Yeah,
people.
we built that horse, the equestrian park that is in, and it's not your average festival ground.
Chicks
It's
were
not.
chicks were rolling in there like they would roll into a
To the Derby.
club in Nashville with the
Damn.
boots and the
So-
skirts and the makeup full on, and some come
Really?
in with derby hats, but mainly it was like clubbing. And I'm thinking it's way too hot for that. And it was way too hot for those kinds of clubs.
So I've never been to a music festival at all. What's your best?
We went to Duran Duran.
That was not a music festival. That was an accident that we all went to, and it happened.
Can I just say I would That would rock. I would love to see Duran. I'm hungry like the wolf right now.
That's Eli's jam right there. He loves some Duran Duran.
We talked some security guards into letting us in for free. Unfortunately, Lee and Jessica Cox,
8 months pregnant.
you all know Lee and Jessica. They were the responsible ones and bought tickets. Where we decided we'll just get tickets at the gate. Well, we get there and the gate's closed. No tickets to be found because there were so few people that showed up for this. It was at Starwood. There were so few people that showed up that they just said, "Come on, guys, come on in. Let's hope you buy some beer and have some fun." And she was pregnant, so
you had to drive.
So I didn't drive. I drank hers.
You had a drive.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
she was the DD.
so
To answer your
what's
question,
yeah?
I would like to answer. I know where you're going, but go ahead.
What favorite music festival?
So, okay, I'm going to go right outside the guidelines here, and then you guys can all answer your own. But if I had to say favorite music festival, I've been to the ones I just named, and I've been to Bonnaroo 3 times.
Damn.
And I would say that I had more fun and more enjoyment out of a lineup from a BuzzFest or a Corn Family Values tour than I did for a 3-day event. The 2 of the times I was at Bonnaroo, I worked just for the chamber the 1 day and got the 3-day pass. And I have seen some really excellent shows. Neil Young, to say the most for me, is somebody I would have never seen if it hadn't been for Bonnaroo. And I really enjoyed that with Buffalo Springfield.
Is that because it was so small?
The crowd part for me does get a little annoying, and the heat part gets a little annoying, but I feel like the 1-day events, like Travis, you and I went to several BuzzFests together. We were at the Corn Family Values, the last one together that we went to. I feel like the fact that it is smaller helps a lot, but it's still an all-day event, and you still see a ton of killer bands, whereas with the Bonnaroos and these other festivals, there's a lot of filler. I mean, there's a lot of bands that a very small group of people have come to see because they've heard of them, and they're really that deep. Bradley Ramsey deep, Dustin Murray deep. I'm pretty deep, but I'm not as deep as Murray by any means.
No, I don't know if anybody
And
is.
there's people that are that deep that are passionate about it to that level, and I'm passionate about music. But, man, shows like we went, the lesser-known bands are at the beginning of the day, early, at 9, 10 o'clock. And if you miss those, no big deal. And if it's somebody you want to see, then you can be there for it, and it's over by midnight, you know? For me, that's a better experience.
Like Lollapalooza.
That's what I was going to say.
Absolutely.
The one we went to in '96 in Newport, over outside Knoxville, was great.
Fantastic.
Who was the headliner?
Metallica. Metallica, Soundgarden, and Rage Against the
Rage
Machine.
Against the Machine. That's what
That
we
was
talked about.
probably-
Hey, I'm
That
telling
was
you,
pretty. There was some violence there.
Sleep now in the fire.
Yes.
it was badass.
That would.
Rage.
I'm
Rage
not-
Against the Machine, best show probably I've ever seen,
That's cool.
They
except Garth Brooks.
Bands like that nowadays.
yeah, that's they. When
And Tooth sing Garth Brooks.
When-
That's what I'm talking about.
when Zach De La Rocha was telling everybody to jump, you could literally feel the ground shaking.
Absolutely.
It was just
I wasn't
like,
there, but I mean, I've seen it on
holy
video.
shit! And we got pretty close when Metallica came. When Newstead sweated on me and Eli, we were that close, and it got kind of rough. And Eli had to squat about 3 people off his back crowd surfing. It was really rough. And then during I think it was like Screaming Trees or Ramones or somebody like that, they had somebody had built a fire. And these 2 humongous, they were looked like twins, but they're like huge bodybuilders. Tattoos before tattoos were really, the thing. Yeah. And they had kilts on, and they started moshing around a fire. And Jimmy was there, Bradley was there, I was there, Eli, and we backed away really quick. We're like, fuck this.
Badass.
You can forget this guy and this fucking skirt is not about to whoop my ass. And we got into some mosh pits. But that one was pretty intense.
That's
The
cool.
2 guys in the kilt that moshed around the fire at Lollapalooza, even Jimmy had to back out. Jimmy's a pretty big boy. He's like, nah, I'm out.
You remember the mud fight
Oh, hell yeah.
at the Corn?
Jesus
Slinging. I'm
Christ.
talking about for real mud slinging. It
Then-
started raining for a brief point in time, 20, 30 minutes? Mm-hmm. And folks were slinging mud the rest of the afternoon, dude. Just
For
Mudslinging.
Flyleaf come on.
Kayla Transu had that had a footprint, like a Chuck Taylor footprint on her white tank top. I mean, it was just perfect mud.
footprint.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
it was
A
rough.
footprint on your tank top.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the roughest. If Leonard Skinner was over there at Starwood, just guaranteed, because Manchester always went to the same spot at Starwood,
Yeah,
no matter who's playing.
The place they were fighting.
Yes.
Is that the one that would end up rolling down the hill?
Yeah, well, they would fight somebody from Manchester would fight somebody from Manchester. Why do you wait till fucking Skinner or Hank Williams to do this? Do it in the Billions parking lot or Walmart or something. But this one chick one year at Skinner, she started at the top of the hill, drunk as shit. She fell and rolled down to the bottom of the hill. And by the time
don't
she got
stop.
down there,
You don't
the only thing she
stop.
had on was tennis shoes. She was actually ass naked by the time she got down to the bottom.
That's awesome.
How in the hell did that just happen?
That's awesome.
Then at Motley Crue, we had
Wait a second. What tennis shoes were they?
they were just white like sneakers.
Kids.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
had the
they probably were
on.
kids because it was like the '90s. Then Motley Crue one year, there was a big like WWE hardcore match with
It's
chairs.
funny you say that. Leonard Skinner, Charlie Daniels. That was my very first concert.
Oh man,
Yep.
how many
Wasn't
fights?
here. It was in St. Louis, but
Oh well, if it'd been here, there
remember
was fights.
Fire.
Count. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember Fire.
yeah. There have been fights. I guarantee you here.
Yeah.
Now Jesse's
I
going to
remember
one
smelling-
in Alabama, a country one. I think Luke Bryan might be there.
Luke Bryan.
You look, look at my ass niece jeans. Luke Bryan.
How long we
Let
been
me
on
dance.
tonight? How long we going?
We're an hour. Well, we're fixing to wrap it up. We're gonna have to. It's bedtime.
It is bedtime. I'm sleepy.
Oh, hour and 36
o'clock.
minutes.
Oh my
Holy
God.
crap
Is it 10
balls.
o'clock?
9:51.
Oh, come on.
It's date night, baby.
It's date night. We got to get
on.
done with this.
You ain't got
Got some pipe
It's
to
thunder and
lay.
lightning.
He bought some pipe earlier. He's gonna lay
Pipe
it
salesman.
that pie salesman gets
Laser
around.
pie.
Hey, he's straight though. It ain't crooked though.
It ain't crooked.
like a politician.
Straight.
He's amphibious. He's both hands.
I'm on one I
Both
know
hands.
certified to throw a curveball with both hands.
Yeah.
Only person you know of.
They need
State law.
Rosetta Stones to coach in the MLB.
Get her done.
Well, I hate to say this, but Steve, I have to give you my apologies. We're not gonna be able to get you on tonight, buddy.
Sorry,
time.
Steve.
He's gonna start showing up earlier.
You need to get here earlier, buddy. Can't get you on.
Steve Jernigan, show up earlier.
Sorry, bud.
He's Bumblebee.
Bumblebee too.
My kids nicknamed him Bumblebee.
Yeah, why's that?
He wore a black and yellow shirt one day when he was showing us the house.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter was like, "Look, he looks like a bumblebee because he's bald headed and just."
Well, that was rude.
That's funny. as hell.
It was
Funny
pretty
as shit
funny.
though.
Like
yeah.
B movie.
He's gonna beat me for saying this on that.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he
he's
won't.
not gonna listen.
He don't listen. He don't
not-
listen
he's
anymore.
already got back in his
We're not gonna
truck.
let him on. He's already in his truck.
He's got back in his truck. He's got
Tooth, thanks for being here. Thanks for the pizza, sir.
Hey, man, thank you for having me. No problem with the pizza. I'm just glad I could provide nutrition and nourishment for your life.
I needed sustenance.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Tony, Gerald,
Yep.
thanks for being here. Tony just showed the fuck up. He didn't text anybody. He just showed up.
Showed up.
They got
I'm trying
canceled
to
at
be
40.
Like Tooth, the guest that never leaves.
You're the guest that just shows up.
Studio
Yeah.
XI.
Studio 11. Yeah, Tony, I guess saw it was canceled. Fuck, I'm going to his house. They're doing it anyway. All right. Richie Season, thank you, sir. You and your peanut butter and milk stout.
Beautiful beard.
Cheers,
Beautiful,
cheers.
beautiful beard.
It is a beautiful beard.
Thanks for having us on date night.
Yeah. Hey, I like y'all's date nights.
Thursday's
Pleasure to be
date
here.
night.
Can I just say thank you for spending your date night with us?
There you go. Yeah.
I always like it when you're around.
Hey, there's three of my favorite people in this room. Sorry, y'all.
I'm out.
Oh, we know it's not
I
you.
appreciate that. I just met you. I
It's me,
appreciate it.
Travis, and
Oh,
Ashley.
I know. I know.
All right, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Big baby. In the cut. Yeah, we're talking to you.
If we could just get that list up to 4 people and I can get on the bottom. I'll take
Gert, thanks for enjoying date night here at Studio 11.
Anytime, baby.
That's right. Eli Kidder, thanks for being here, buddy.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, shit. Hang on. You know what we forgot to do?
Say hi to
You got to call Bo.
Oh, Bo.
Oh,
Hang on, Bo.
Give us a few minutes, guys, before y'all leave. We forgot to call Bo.
the 7 of you that's still on.
We're calling Bo.
He's probably
There's 8.
past that
yeah. I
by
was
now.
gonna say I can't leave all this peanut butter stout in the fridge because
No.
I won't get drunk.
No, Andrew will drink it.
Oh,
She
all right, then I'll
loves.
drink the.
She'll drink that
Got to
too.
get up to get down.
Got it on speaker.
If you put rubbing alcohol in there,
There's Bo. He's on.
Bo Lane, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging out on the front deck up here in North Dakota.
Front at work in North Dakota.
sounds
Been up there
cold.
6 years.
Sounds cold.
What's the temperature there in North Dakota right now?
Well, right now about 55.
Won't you put it on speaker?
It is on speaker. He needs to speak up. Speak up, you drunk bastard.
You got to put it against the microphone.
Yeah, the microphone. There you go, you drunk bastard.
It's 55 degrees.
It's the summer solstice, man. It ought to be
yet.
at least 65.
Is it? Is today the 21st?
No, it's 55.
It is.
65.
55.
55. 55.
Hey, I can't drive 55,
Too
Bowlane.
damn cold. 55, son.
No, it's 55.
Well, how many beers you in right now?
Yeah, how many beers you drank, Bo?
Or Sammy Hagar.
I ain't drinking no beer today.
How much Jack Daniels in?
I've got a fifth of that.
Van Halen. Van
A
Halen.
fifth of that. he
I'll answer
says.
that when we get done.
A fifth of
He
that.
drank a fifth of Jack. No beer, just a fifth of Jack.
Is that all?
Yeah. Eli asked if that's all.
That's the closest I can get to Tennessee drinking a fifth of Jack.
Hey, you need to hurry up and get your ass down here.
I'm leaving Monday, buddy.
Leaving
We'll see you
Monday.
Wednesday then.
Yeah, I'll be. Are y'all having a show Wednesday night?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, do it on
Well,
pizza.
hell,
Night.
fuck. What's wrong?
Brilliant.
It's Wednesday.
I got
Oh,
hope
it's
Wednesday
this
night.
Thursday now. Then.
So,
Damn.
always about
Lose
you
a
and
day
your
or
kid.
two here and there when you work in the oil field.
Hell yeah.
You and your kid.
I know.
Dick.
All right, brother, we're going to get off here. Good hearing
You
from
you coming in town? Hey, Bo, you gonna be here Thursday?
Yeah, I'll be there Thursday. You better have me a seat and a microphone.
A seat and a microphone.
Seat the microphone. We got it. You bring the booze.
I don't know a whole lot about sports other than what I played, but I think I can catch up on you guys and your bands and shit, and your whole parties and your whole shows you've been to. Bonnaroo sucks, and that other show y'all went to sucks. You guys ain't never been to a show till you go to Riverbend.
Riverbend.
Riverbend. I heard that is great.
Riverbend's awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Well, just show up.
Over there in Chattown, Chattanooga.
Well, you just you get in town, send me a message. You show up Thursday.
Man, I don't even know where the hell your house is at or your show.
Just come to my house, Bo. You'll be all right.
Get on Google Maps, Studio 11.
Tony,
Yeah.
I guess
XL.
Connie always thinks
Studio
I'm on the
XL.
run from the police.
All right, man. We'll holler at you later.
All right, man.
See you, Bo.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we forgot to call Bo. He'll whoop my ass when he gets here if I forgot to call him. God dang.
That man.
I've known Bo since I was like 8 years old. Played Little League together. I used to go to his house. Good dude. Good guy. So we'll, Eli, thanks for being here
It's my pleasure.
and drinking your Diet Millers.
Diet Mealer.
And thanks for everybody showing up tonight. Sorry it wasn't 41. That was out of our control. We do
shut it
miss
down.
we do miss the good burgers. And if they do get back on track, they have a pork burger. Holy shit.
It's fantastic.
I'm done with hamburgers there. It's pork burger.
Pork
This
burger.
thing was
Straight
fabulous.
up pork, or is it a mixture, or
What did he even say?
like 40-60 mixture?
Pork.
Pork.
It's pork.
Pork.
Not a pork
Swine.
print, but
The
pork.
other one.
Nine on swine.
Pork chops are good.
You know what's great? My pork
Bacon
print when I have my
is good.
Zubaz on.
It's good.
Huh?
I missed
Pork
that.
burgers are
Yeah.
good.
That picture again tonight.
I'm gonna show you all y'all that picture before y'all leave. Huh?
There's lots of personality.
Damn, what look good is a damn buffalo. What y'all eat, buffalo?
The buffalo steak.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
That was
Buffalo's-
almost a debacle.
Yeah, I almost burnt that son of a bitch down.
Pound. What, they put mayonnaise on it?
No.
We drove all the way there from fucking Tennessee, and we get there, and they were like, "Oh, well, we had that last night. It's like it's not every day." So Travis was like, "Well, we drove here from Tennessee for the buffalo steak, and well, let me check and see if they had any left over from last night." So she comes back. There's 5 steaks left, and we needed 5 steaks.
I said, we'll take them all.
All of
Well, let me get you drinks. No, you go put the order in for those 5 right now.
5 steaks, and then you
Yeah,
drink.
drink water for the
okay.
time being.
Yeah.
Bring me a tiny glass of milk.
Because when she said that, I just seen these eyes leering at me like, you son of a bitch. You made us drive to
So
Wyoming.
where was this at?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
I really do.
We were already in Colorado.
But
the
still, you drove
Yeah.
somewhere for a.
The
steak.
disgusted look on his face was the worst. It was like, Jesus Christ,
Were
we
you
could went to
disappointed?
fucking McDonald's. instead of driving
We
with the
could have
fuck
ate at the
alone.
house. We had plenty of food.
Yeah.
Thick cut bacon. And
Thick cut bacon.
perfected it.
Had thick cut bacon.
So I about fucked the whole trip up.
It was fine swine, is what it was.
It was the
And I
greatest.
cook bacon like a pimp.
He does cook
He's
bacon.
a bacon cooking motherfucker.
But what about that?
You need to
What about that gravy though?
get together.
I'm down.
You ever
He's
had-
no Rich Season. I'll say that.
what?
What?
He's no Rich Season.
What? I gotta have some. We gotta have
Rich
some of
can
this bacon.
cook.
I'm going to need to try his bacon.
He'll give you some of that pork.
Challenge accepted.
Huh?
Give him some of that pork, Rich.
Gert, you like the
We'll
pork?
talk. We'll talk.
Hey,
Plant your feet.
plant your feet. Lift your seat.
All right.
Hold on for the ride.
We'll go ahead and wrap this up.
It got queer.
It got queer really quick.
Bizarre, he said.
All right.
Strange and odd.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Holla.